attempt to hunt down a stolen car and get it back from the thief that took it. And if we're successful, we're going to return it back to its rightful owner.
In 2025, sadly, car thefts are rapidly increasing.
Is that a rule?
And unfortunately, the UK police are at breaking point. Their current priority is not hunting down car thieves or returning crime victims their dream motors. Now, over the last year, you have joined us on some crazy journeys, including buying stolen cars and returning them to their owners. But today, I am attempting my biggest challenge yet. I am going to respond to a call from a victim of car theft, then attempt to track down their stolen car. I then will get it back from the thieves and then return it to its rightful owner.
Doing this is extremely dangerous, and the thieves I encounter are some of the most wanted car criminal gangs in the UK.
And what they do in this video shows how little fear they have for the criminal justice system. They obviously do not care about the consequences if they were caught.
We'd like to make a video with a stolen car.
I made an Instagram post asking if anyone had their car stolen to get in touch immediately. I pressed post and patiently waited. But this is the UK.
Instagram,
so
bro.
I didn't have to wait.
Great algorithm.
Right, we've had a message already. Now, this is a BMW 440i which has just been stolen only a few hours ago. The guy is only in Stoke-on-Trent and he wants to find his car. So let's get up there and see exactly what has happened.
There's no M4.
Are you okay?
Right, lovely to meet you.
Hiya, good to meet you.
Right, sorry about the news.
Now in this situation, time is critical. Every extra minute the car is missing reduces the chance of getting it back.
This hot property could right now be stripped for parts in a chop shop or in a container set in sale to a different country, or even having its ID swapped for yet another car cloning
I wonder
scam.
how common
So we sat down with
shops
Sean
are,
to find out exactly what has happened.
BMW M4.
Yes.
So exactly what was it? How old? How long you had it for?
Like, we've had it for 3 years, had it from new. It was quite a bargain of a find actually, we bought it from Sheffield. So yeah, black rims, red calipers. Another thing they've got, it may have spent 2 hours polishing it on Saturday.
So it's clean.
Yeah, it's
Sean's BMW 440i is a very desirable car. 382 horsepower at 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds and a market value of over 40 grand. This car is very easy to sell and fast enough to get away from the police. But more importantly, this is a car which Sean loves and wants it back. Keyless entry is currently a big favourite with the crime gangs. Silent, simple electronic tricking theft. But scarily, Sean's family has a way more distressing story. It's everyone's worst nightmare.
Right, so take us through what happened. Obviously you went to bed last night.
Yep, went to bed last night. No problems, everywhere locked up. We lock all the doors. Got up about 5:30. Came down. I go straight into the kitchen as the other two went out to get the car. Keys weren't there, so we went outside and the car wasn't there. So that was probably about 5:45, 10 to 6.
And at that stage you've not heard anything?
Not heard anything, obviously in a bit of a panic.
This is much worse than the common keyless entry we hear about all the time. The thieves have broken into the family home, walked through the house searching for the BMW car keys.
Because breaking into somebody's house is big time, you know.
Yeah, it's...
So do we know how they got in?
Yeah, unfortunately we've got a key safe on the side door that our youngest uses. It looks like they jimmied that and taken that away.
Right.
Obviously broke into it and come back and just opened it with our side door key. Key safe was here, as you can see where the things are, and there was some marks around here. You can see where they've obviously got something in now.
So what makes you think they went away and came back?
Because there's nothing here. So key safe's not here, the key's not here, and it wasn't achievable.
What's a key safe?
So that takes some getting into.
So I think it created a noise.
The thieves probably initially tried keyless entry, but Sean, being security conscious, kept his car keys in a Faraday bag, a bag which stops the key signal being transmitted to the car. There is a negative though, as because they obviously wanted this specific car, the criminals' only option was to commit burglary. Enter the house where all the family was sleeping and physically take those keys.
Having your car stolen is horrific, but having the thieves in your house, your personal family safe space, well, that is simply traumatizing.
Yeah, this is where they came through, and then they've gone through into the hallway. And we can go through it properly. And then this is where we keep all the keys. So they've opened that.
So I suppose at this stage they're looking for the keys there.
Yeah.
If they're not there,
Yeah.
where do we go next? So I suppose it'd been in the kitchen, and so to be fair, it's a godsend they're in there, isn't it?
We have seen in the past criminals would go to crazy lengths to get what they want, and in reality a lot of them have nothing to lose.
Bro,
So if getting a bit
it's
physical and
not
violent
worth
can
it.
earn an extra 20 to 30 grand, then unfortunately they're going to do that.
Faraday couches for the for the remote things. You see them all
So
with these
you are
radars.
conscious of
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, my thinking is if they get in the house, they can something don't hurt us or do anything with us.
I totally agree. Yeah, they've got nothing to lose. A lot of these people have nothing to lose. You have.
Yeah.
Last year in the UK, 168 cars were stolen every single day, and the police have no chance of keeping up with that demand. This is an unfortunate reality of our country right now. We are in a bit of a dark hole. We have seen many examples of when a car is taken, the police don't physically attend the scene. Just a phone call exchange and a crime number to pass on to your insurance. But magnified with Sean's burglary in this case, God hope this time it was different.
So I called the police, and then they've rung me up for a statement. So I give my statement over the phone, and they sent forensics round. Said, oh, it's been tagged for forensics. They'll come around and have a look
Okay.
and see what they can find. So again, really responsive. I got a call 9:05. They were here for 9:30. I didn't think they'd get anything, because when you look at we've got a tile floor, in the utility room and hallway. There was no muddy prints. There was nothing obvious. But they've got 2 footprints from the utility room where they've walked in. They've got a hit off the door and the drawer that was open. They've got some DNA set off the drawer.
So in theory they weren't wearing gloves, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it sounds, because we were like,
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you?
yeah, it's,
So I guess they're going to put that into a database, and in theory, if there is somebody which matches,
yeah.
we might, that might be something. But obviously, at the minute, we have 0 car.
No car, nothing.
It is reassuring that the police came to the house and are actively doing something to try and find the perpetrator who stole the BMW 440i.
I guess if the forensic results can match the DNA of a criminal on the police database, then that might give us a location of where this car could be. But realistically, that's going to take way too much time. So we need to do our own investigation to get this car back, and we do have our first lead.
They said the last ANPR ping, because they've got it, was at 3 a.m. on Reginald Mitchell Way, which is in Tunstall. So that's about 10-15 minutes away, isn't it, near Port Vale football ground?
Okay.
So it's a bit of a main road going up towards an area called Biddulph.
Okay, right, so we know the location of where the car was shortly after it was taken. We also know the direction that it was travelling. We also know crime gangs usually have their own patch, an area they know well and regularly steal from. They also usually have a regular trusted person they move their cars onto. So, if we could find out who the thieves are, this could also lead us to the car.
Right, ring doorbell, CCTV.
No, I've got a blink camera that's disabled. Neighbours they've got ring cameras on their camera ping, but didn't pick anything up. And the only other hope we've got is out today. Is a neighbour over the road's got a ring doorbell.
Okay, so that's a chance then.
We might have something.
And that did work out. This CCTV clip shows the thief running away with the key safe, and then a little later coming back with his mates when they had broken into it and got Sean's house keys. And the final clip is the thieves driving off in Sean's BMW.
That's
My
pretty.
camera was unplugged.
Honestly, the amount of time we hear the same thing.
I only put it on when we're away, and it's like, you idiot. Because it's constantly alerting when the cat's come in and out, or these are going out.
Yeah.
And
But if it had have sounded,
that's it. We're starting to think that, as you calm down, I think, well, actually, did we want to confront them? Did we want to?
Yeah.
And then my wife, she's pretty calm, but then she was thinking, actually, if I'd have seen them, she goes, I don't think I'd have coped very well seeing somebody else in the house.
Considering the circumstances, I think it's a miracle
that there was no altercation involving one of Sean's family. Right now there is no one hurt and we just have a missing car. But hopefully we can fix that and later in this video get that BMW back on Sean's driveway. Over the last year,
I don't see
we have
no one
learned
else
a lot
doing
about
stuff
how
like
these car crime gangs operate.
really
And we're
in
going to
depth.
use this knowledge to help get closer to the thieves and find this car. We know step one of stealing the car has been complete. They have taken the car in a way which is rare these days, breaking in and physically taking the keys. Predicting the next move is very important, and with our experience, we know what that is most likely to be. A car of this value is usually fitted with various trackers. The car emits a signal which can be monitored by the car manufacturer, alarm tracker companies, and even the police. They can see to the centimetre where the car is exactly located, which is a big negative to the criminals who are trying to make this car disappear. So the criminals search the car and remove any trackers that they can find, but they don't necessarily find all of them. So if they drove the car and parked it outside their house, the police would bust down their front door and they would be caught red-handed with their pants down. This mistake was made in the past, so the thieves have a trick up their sleeve. They park the car up in a neutral location, on a random street or in a public car park. They then can watch the car to see if the tracker company or the police come and retrieve it. After a few days, if the car has not been repossessed, they can safely assume that this car has not been seen by the feds. It's off-grid and no trackers inside the car. It's safe to get back to their secret lair. The stolen car is now ready to earn the bad guys some serious cash. So, what we need to do is check the last location we know where the car was, the pin where the BMW app last saw the car. And it pinged here, a few miles north of Sean's house, in a quiet rural lane.
Well, he tracked it down.
Sean and the police headed here early in the morning before we arrived, and they found Sean's belongings spread all over the dead-end lane. And they also found the standard BMW tracker which had been ripped out the car, which is fitted in the same place on every single car BMW make.
Oh no!
But we are here now with a fresh set of eyes to see if there is any clues to help us to get this car back.
But it was
Car's gone then.
chewing gum box that we had in the thing. There was bags for life.
So they really are for life.
Yeah.
I've come back.
Scarf, have you?
Hey, yeah, that's one of ours.
Inch eye, private eye.
Nah, I'd be.
Yeah.
Imagine
That's the other depressing thing with Man United fans.
your car's just sitting,
It's not really going very well this week.
not there, just a tracker there on the floor.
Deny that.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm guessing they'll
That's
try
the
to follow the
membership
treads
stuff,
or
Is it?
Yeah.
Can't
get
buy
some
that.
cameras and
No, you get
areas.
that with the membership.
So you can't just buy it off the shop.
No, it's they stopped doing.
So we're looking for not a Man U fan.
Not a Man U fan, but a Star Wars fan. They don't key.
Star Wars.
Key, yeah. But when the police came, this is where they found the door keys. They said they could see fresh tyre marks ragging around a field.
It is crazy to think that only a few hours ago the thieves were here with Sean's stolen car, ripping it apart. Sean has got most of his possessions back, importantly including his house keys, which were taken out of the key safe on the side of his house. Right now there is no sign of the car, but did they think there might have been another tracker fitted? So is it
Just
dumped
driving
nearby?
around.
Around this location is lots of fields, so the perfect hiding place. So I had a hunch it might be parked around the corner in a field, maybe sat there just cooling down for a few days. Have you been down this way?
No, we didn't go down there.
Imagine it's round the corner.
There's our time mark, I reckon. Here's where your car's been doing donuts.
Oh, yeah.
So you can see where they've gone on here, look.
No, we didn't
Why
go
aren't
down.
the
I
police
actually
doing
turned
this?
in at somebody's house.
Mad to think they were here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder if they were scared. I wonder if you like the adrenaline is a good thing or a bad thing at that stage. To me, I'd be petrified.
It is
Was you
like
following the tyre marks?
a prison break.
What's down there?
That's got
And they're about the width of a BMW. It's not like it's a tractor. I suppose you can never rule out the obvious.
You can see, look, they've gone all around there, look.
So it goes into the next field. But if you want to park a car up somewhere, it's a pretty good spot.
Let's keep looking. I wonder if they've had a look through that hedge. We might find a car here.
Unfortunately, after an hour of searching, we couldn't find the car. So we need to assume that the car was driven out of here after the fun in the field. And maybe that ANPR ping was the last time the car was seen.
So I suppose this is the end of the line then.
Yeah.
We got a scarf.
Got my scarf out.
This is not good news. Once this car is free from trackers and not cooling down, the chances of finding this car drops significantly. The car is destined for one of three outcomes. Number one, stripped for parts and sold in bits. It's free money and very hard to trace the parts are stolen. Number two, exported overseas, starting a new life in a country as a total legit unstolen car. Big profits, but also it's risky at the shipping docks. And the final one, which we keep seeing, cloned, ringed. The car's identity switched to a clean car. An ever-increasing scenario, which if done right, is untraceable. The thieves then selling the car to one of us for full retail money. Huge profits, and we might never know.
To stand any chance of finding this car, we are going to need some help. The police have got some forensic evidence of who did it, but our job is solely and only to find this car.
I have wanted to do this video for a long time now, to see if our YouTube channel can help get a freshly stolen car back. But that's going to take a team effort, with our reach and you guys joining in the search. I'm asking for your help, please, by sharing this reel. This car was stolen this morning. It's a BMW 440i and it last pinged an ANPR camera in Tunstall, just north of Stoke-on-Trent. We think the car is parked in a street cooling down before it is taken into a chop shop. The current reg plate is P99LKO, but please bear in mind this might have been changed or taken off. If you have seen or passed a BMW 440i in black, which isn't usually parked there, please reach out so hopefully we can return this car to its owner. I put this reel out on Instagram. Please give that a follow if you don't already, as we do some exciting stuff through this platform. And the more of you watching and helping, the better the videos. For now, it's a simple waiting game. But what we woke up to the next morning was something we could never have prepared for.
We've been sent the picture of a TikTok reel, and it's got the thumbnail on the front showing the registration number of the car which has been stolen, Sean's car. So
were they holding in their hand?
To see exactly what this is, but from the look of the page, it's going to be interesting. That's our reel. What the f? That's the car. What?
And he's just posting his hands with his
That's
fingerprints.
Sean's car. They've literally made a reel showing
Chat, why would you post your fingerprint?
that they've got the car.
Oh.
That's the reg. That is the reg.
And put it from the video.
That is obviously the thief. The thief.
Now
saying
they've got your height as
he
well
has
in
the
the
car.
photo of the portion of the car.
This is mind-blowing.
Bro.
It shows the thieves have absolutely no fear of being caught.
Hey.
They do not care about the consequences, literally filming themselves
Where's
with
your
the
car
stolen
gone?
car.
Oh,
at
that's
that.
crazy.
Hashtag 440i hypo BMW. Where your car gone?
That was where we went and the car was stripped.
Ah, do you reckon that's a location?
That must have been just before they stripped. But that's definitely his reg, that's not.
So that's before the reg was changed, and that looks like the place where the tracker got ripped out. Literally filmed themselves stealing and stripping a car. Do you know, remember Sean said about that, was it Star Warsy thing?
Not a Man U fan, but a Star Wars fan. They didn't we?
Oh yeah.
So that's his two keys.
But there's no way they could ever know about that.
Well, they wouldn't know, would they? There's only us who knows. Jane, come and have a look at this. There's the reg. That's inside the car, showing that it's running.
That's crazy.
That is him.
covered his face over with £20 notes, but that is the car. And he's shown he's got the keys, look.
I just
Prison.
can't believe somebody would have the big enough balls to post something like that. Like,
It is remarkable.
for me, if I was like a car thief, I'd want to keep it as hush, as quiet, and I wouldn't want anybody to
No,
know. I
head
wouldn't
down.
want to be advertising.
Like when we made this reel, I thought people would say, I know where that car is, not the thieves going, by the way, Mark,
I've got it.
I've got it.
That's a bit
This
crazy.
is very shocking and has now changed the game massively. We now know the car hasn't been stripped and it hasn't been exported. The thief is still driving around in Sean's car, although maybe on false plates or even cloned. If you look on their TikTok profile, this isn't their first rodeo with stealing cars, and are actively boasting videos of themselves being in police chases. But on the positives, they know now who we are and that we want this car back. And we now have 250,000 of you guys looking for this car. Social media can definitely be a negative, but right now it's doing the opposite. It's a positive, trying to get this car retrieved to its
That's
owner.
good. Everyone's
So I
telling
think
the owner what
The
they should
obvious
have
thing
done.
to do is to drop them a
In the
DM.
comments.
Of course it is.
So we sent them a DM.
Right, they've messaged.
They've messaged.
Speak about what? I don't think it takes a genius to figure out what we're chatting about. So I've put the black BMW 440i in the reel you posted. Fuck yeah. They're just in photos, so I posted it. So I've just replied, okay, just really want to get the car back. I've put, don't care who took it. Like I said, don't want to know. Just want to get the car somehow when they are finished with it. It looks like a cool car, so I had to post it. Can you follow me though? Because I swear you're famous. I put find the car and I would definitely follow you. Don't want to be no grass, but it's somewhere in my area in London. So I've put, we don't want to be a grass either, but I need to find this car. I think it's still in Stoke-on-Trent. I've seen it with my own eyes, got offered it in TGM, and I'm saying it's got 22 reg on.
What's he said?
£6 grand.
6 grand is
Now,
lying.
obviously, that sounds like insanity.
That's a
Buying
lie.
the car back from the thieves, but let me explain why
6
I
grand.
think we should consider it. Right now, we have a potential insurance claim of £40,000 for the value of that car, which of course will affect yet again each and every one of us, as those payouts will affect all of our insurance premiums. Also out there is going to be a cloned car on a 22 reg by the looks of it, which means one of us normal people are going to end up buying a fake ID car. One day it will be seized and that buyer will be 40 grand out of pocket. Regardless, this car will be sold anyway. And importantly, it also gets one less uninsured car racing around the streets, which could potentially kill one of our families. So I think, unfortunately, it might be worth this money. I have no interest in grassing on these fees. I don't care who they are. That's not what this video or our channel is about. That is simply the police job. I just want to see this car back on Sean's drive.
What's he saying?
I'll speak to the guy for you. I've gone in with legend.
So you'd be willing to
Wow.
buy the
That
car
easy,
back
sir.
off them?
The downside is getting the car back. I don't think Jane would be too happy with me going with a bag of cash to meet a guy who's got a stolen car. Just guessing. But I feel like this is something which she wouldn't be too keen on.
We need Ethan.
That's a good idea.
This is Ethan, who you may have seen from Matt Armstrong and Chris Slick's YouTube channel. He owns Stealth Movements, so he has a trailer to transport cars around the UK. He is also built like a brick house and scared of no one. If anyone is up for this job, it's him.
He's gonna go, what the?
Hello, sir.
You're right.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, right. I've got the coolest job ever for you. Right. Let me
If you
just
don't want to do it, it means it's
let me take you through the story. Say a car got stolen from Stoke-on-Trent. For
Is
example,
this 440?
it might be. If I
Yeah.
asked you,
Yeah.
would you take some cash
Yeah.
to London to
Go
collect a
go
car?
get it. To go get it.
That's risk.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that.
So good news, we have a plan. We are getting closer and closer to getting this car back. But we also have some fresh information from the Instagram reel.
Right, we have some new information. So we've had a message come from somebody which obviously has seen our reel. So it started off with, hello, I have some information about the BMW M440i. And I said, what do you know? He has seen the car in two locations, which are Abbey Horton and Bid Ulf, which are both in Stoke-on-Trent. And obviously then he says that obviously he doesn't want to get involved in any way.
So, with the original ANPR ping and these two locations of where the car is now being driven, I think the car is being used by someone living north of Stoke. And maybe that would be the location of the photo they shared on TikTok. He covered his face with a bundle of cash, bragging he has Sean's car. But we know some of you guys will recognise the background of where that photo was taken. So I uploaded this.
Chat, I'm just
This
sure
here
wouldn't
is
you
the
just use like AI
BMW
to find the
440i,
street?
which was stolen.
Honestly.
And I'm guessing this guy here is the one who took it. If you can help us find this location, please drop us a message. And that there is a new reg the car is on.
Right, success again. Thank you everyone who has commented. We've had 500 comments so far on the Instagram reel asking for the location of where Matey was stood with his £20 note over his face. Lots of people saying exactly the same place, Gaskell Road, and the exact street view location of where Matey was stood with the stolen 440i. So we're going to head over there fast.
Ooh, we're going in the P1?
No, we're going in the 1 litre Transit EcoBoost van. Let's get over there quick.
There is a chance that the car will still be parked there, or at least some clues to who and where and why on this street.
Reese is going to show you now, but good news, if you went to buy this 440i already on Car Vertical.
Right, chat.
Right, so we're only a couple of miles out from the location, so we're going to keep our eyes out, look down every side street, every road, because you know this car could literally be anywhere, but I think it's going to be close to the location which we're going. See it?
Nope.
See it?
Not yet.
See it yet?
Oh, no.
Reese, that's literally just a black car.
Ooh, oh, I was
Like, common sense says that this car is going to be close to, you know, the location which it was last seen at. Why would they be anywhere else in this area if it didn't mean something to them? Maybe they live here, maybe they've got the chop shop, the lair, whatever in this vicinity, but
looking
it's
for
got to be
local
somewhere
like
close.
mechanics.
So
Yeah.
we're looking for a man with a £50 note covering his face. We see one of them.
Do you reckon he was like that from birth?
Yeah. Imagine though now if it was coming the other way. Right, as you can see, there's that white square,
Oh yeah, there.
and we're looking for that fence there, so it's going to be like about 6 panels out. So okay, so it's dead here where this golf is. So that is exactly where the car was parked,
Where this golf is.
where the golf is.
Oh.
Feels a bit odd, doesn't it? Like, you know, one of these houses over.
Like cat and mouse, chat.
Did they park it here? This feels to me like you've parked here for the night. And also as well, look how open it is. It's so overlooked. Like, these houses could have Ring doorbell footage, CCTV. I was expecting like a dead end or, you know, a quiet area where they'd taken the photo, but the blasé to just stand right there with passing traffic, and basically they've sent a message to us, you know, apart from tag us in like the reel, like they've done it for us to see this post, just taking the mick out of us really, but okay, it's not there, that's for certain, so let's have a look around the local area and just see if we could find it, because it would be so cool to just take the car back, which would be really cool. So
Could be hidden right at the top. I see a black car.
We spent half a day driving round looking, but unfortunately we didn't come across it. We also have some more negatives.
right, worse
Oh.
news. Yeah, we've now been we've been blocked. Account not found. So we've now got no car, not many clues, and obviously now we've got no communication either. So I felt like we were really close this time. Right, okay. Well, let's hope for some more messages in the next few days.
I mean,
Obviously in the
bro,
past,
why do that and
those
then block him?
messages, the emails, the phones, you know, it's helped us out before.
I am gutted. I felt like we were nearly there. We did have some more messages, but none of them were genuine. Just some people wasting our time trying to be clever. Although sometimes we get the odd message which brightens up our day. Everyone, enjoy the next minute.
Hi, it's Reese, you right?
Yes, no, so that car, yeah, it's been listed for 3 grand, yeah?
Yep.
And I seen some kid, yeah, absolutely booting it down Shavon Road, yeah? Elbow delete unlock, yeah? And he wrapped it straight into a tree, bro, innit? You ain't getting your car, bro. It's getting smoked around, bro.
So what makes you think that's the same car on Telegram?
Cause I've got the car, bro.
Oh, you've got it?
I got it, bro. 440, I remap, bro. There's no team on the map. They don't even know what to do about it.
So send me a picture of it and then we can talk, can't we?
Do you know what I'll send you a picture of?
Go for it.
Your missus giving me absolute toppy in there 440, bro, isn't it?
Absolute genius.
I
And
was
yet,
taking a
we are
mix.
not going to give up yet.
As a channel, we are not used to not finishing the job. In all our videos,
let's
we've been
take it.
successful with the help of you guys. We have found out who, where and what we have always been searching for. As a fan base and community, you guys smash it. But this time, it's not looking good. With every day which goes by, the chances of getting this car back are decreasing.
Then we had a call from Sean saying he had some news. So he jumped in the van and took yet another drive to Stoke-on-Trent.
Okay, pal?
Is UK police budget this low?
How are you? We brought the police.
Oh no, you're right.
Right, good to see you again.
Great to see you.
Any updates?
We had friends, so in an area called Burslem, which is not too far away. We had one of my son's friends was driving the track. They pulled in behind it, and
Do
they
you
were
think
like,
that was your car for definite?
"Well, she got Siri. She talked to Siri and got the license plate, and sent us the license plate at the time." So Joshua, my middle son, he went online and did a license plate search. It was registered with Kawasaki bike.
So it's a stolen car.
Yeah. So even if it wasn't ours, it's a stolen BMW.
But the chance of it being a black 440 in a local area,
Yeah,
it's
that's
your
it.
car, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
And this was not the only sighting of Sean's car.
Then you've been spotted by a couple of other people or possibilities. But I was driving down just the road at the top here, and you come round, and he was about 7-8 cars ahead, and he turns right at the lights the way I was going. You knew straight away that's my car. It's hard to explain to somebody.
No, yeah, no, I get it.
But so I turned down the road, but unfortunately there's some temporary traffic lights, so it went through the temporary traffic lights, which is heading towards Gaskell Road, and I was like 3 cars behind, so I couldn't get through the lights to.
But okay, so what would you have done? That's the trouble.
Well, when our friends had seen it, I rang the police and told them the license plate, told them where it was seen, and they were like, "Well, if you see it again, call 999 and follow it if it's safe to do so." So that was my plan.
I am not sure following your stolen car fours up with guys who have nothing to lose is ever going to be a safe option. The police's job is to serve and protect. But please don't take their advice on this one. Do not risk getting involved, as there's always a chance that your rage will take over and you will take the law into your own hands.
But this is good news. More sightings still means that we are close to getting the car back, and it's obviously still nearby, around north of Stoke-on-Trent and cheekily only a few miles from Sean's house. And Sean has been given a lead to who the thieves are.
The post that you put on from Gaskell Road, we were getting messages, as a family and friends were getting messages with names, and so you get loads of names come through, but there was one that was pretty consistent that came through, so that was all passed on. Fired that off, and they said, "Oh yeah, we know of them stealing bikes and mopeds and stuff in the area."
And I guess that's a local guy.
Yeah.
So interestingly, the suggested ID is well known to the police. And remember,
Wait,
they
didn't
did
the
get
guy have the
forensic DNA
bike
evidence from the burglary.
in his
But
profile
still,
photo?
so far, the police have no updates.
Well,
It was interesting that friends have posted this week there's been another 2 cars taken from one house, but the trackers, do you know where Gaskell Road is? The road next to it is one called Brookhouse Lane.
oh, so
And that
they're
goes up to,
just
like, a dead
taking
end.
every
The
corner of
tracks
the area.
were taken off there.
So again, around Gaskell Road.
Yeah.
Did you see the footage?
Yeah, looks similar to the ones. Very similar.
Did it?
Yeah.
This is very likely to be the same gang, and this is obviously what they do all day, every day to get their money. Stealing, robbing, taking cars which do not belong to them. But what I wanted to know, it's been 4 weeks since Sean's car was stolen, and we do hear time and time again that insurance companies are not too keen on paying out on stolen cars. So this time, have they paid out, or has the system failed us yet again?
The insurance were quite good actually, so I got a text on the Wednesday saying they're going to pay out.
And enough money, the right money?
Yeah.
We have to take the positives of this. There are so many stories of the insurance companies worming out of paying the claims, or dragging their feet for months before paying out the victims. But this time, to be fair, it's been a nice, straightforward settlement. But even though Sean has got the money for the car, there's still no doubt that this is going to have affected his family.
I think the worst thing, like hearing my son saying that he thought, he was convinced he'd heard somebody outside, and it's that sort of stuff, because again, they've been in the house, so we've taken precautions to stop that happening again. It could have been a lot worse, which I think would have been traumatic.
I suppose, in a way, it's been a partial happy ending for Sean, but this is far from over, as there is a much bigger picture. This whole thing is heartbreaking. There seems to be a lot of evidence which you would think could add up to an arrest. And we all know the system is broken. And trust me, I know policemen who are as frustrated as we are. The courts, CPS, whatever they're called, they never seem to take on a case unless someone is literally sat in the car. And even then, they have to admit that they have stolen it themselves. I hate negativity. I'm proud of my home and the country that we live in. But every time we get kicked in the nuts, it's hard to keep that smile going.
Yes, great news that Sean got paid out by the insurance, but it doesn't eliminate the stress and the extra costs which he incurred. This is definitely a car which got away. Every single one of us now will have a small increase on their premium. And the sad thing as well, that 440i is still out there. It could be sold as a stolen car, or as what we've seen in a lot of our videos, that could be cloned and bought by somebody just like you. So be careful when you're buying a black 440i. Now, if you get a car stolen, give us a shout on this number, drop us a text as soon as you can, and maybe we can help. See you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.